Alright. Yeah, we'll keep again. Hard to... I mean, you can't mull a hand like this. It's just got too many goods. 2 double black spells is very awkward, but we've got a 1/2 drop, so you really can't go wrong with this hand. Alright. Just gonna build towards that Sanguine Glorifier, I guess. Let's get our Martyr of Dusk down and stay busy here. Alright. Alright, we're going to attack with both. I'm willing to trade my Aspirant for the... I mean, how close? Next turn I go to 4. If I play the Glorifier, I would go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still pretty far. We're just going to trade the Aspirant for the Hunter. No blocks. Well, now I'm definitely glad I attacked with both. Grixis Pirates. Rigging Runner, alright. So, yeah, I guess we just play the Glorifier, pump our Aspirant, and pass. If we can ever play Golden Demise, it'll do some cool stuff. A little one-sided board wipe so far. What's cool is we have Luminous Bond and Pious Interdiction, which double as Ascend helpers. By the way, I've found Ascend to be fantastic so far. I saw at least one comment that said they were pretty unimpressed, but I completely disagree. I've found it to be very, very strong so far. Man, Golden Demise is looking great if we can get it going here. I'm just like a combat trick away from some goodness here. We're going to attack with the Glorifier regardless, but combat trick would be nice. So I guess we don't need them to know that we... Wait, how close are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I guess if I don't let my Glorifier die, I can get Ascend next turn. Because I do think they'll probably double block. I think we're just going to play it patient yet again. And hope to just rip a swamp and go to town next turn. Just completely cripple their board. Oh wait, I did my math wrong? I guess I did. Alright, Neckbreaker's pretty good. But once again, Golden Demise. If I can just get to that spot. Mm-mm. Yeah, so I did my math wrong, but now we once again have to hang out, which kind of sucks, but if we rip a black mana, we're looking good. Card's pretty sweet. But once again, black mana away from... Oh, it's too bad. We were doing so good, too. I mean, Golden Demise could not be better if we could play it. I doubt you'll, in the history of the world, ever, ever, ever see a better Golden Demise. But in order for it to be good, it's one of those really sad things where you have to be able to play it. I know, it's really sad. But so super, super disappointing way to lose. Super disappointing. So let's see if we can crush them in game 2 here. Sideboard / Talon seems like it would do a lot of work. I don't see anything else I really care about. What do we want to cut for that? Don't really want to cut a creature, don't really want to cut a removal. Maybe Impale? Because it's expensive? Alright, convince myself. Alright, let's see if we can get there. So one lander, we're just going to mull it. On the play especially, it's too dangerous. It's a bummer, but I guess we'll keep. Because we get to scry. So scry and then, yep, we'll just bottom any non-land. So once again, going to play the Martyr of Dusk. Okay. Alright. Guess we'll attack for 4 and then play the Sky Marcher. Well, geez. Opponent's mana base is working well for him. So this would be a good time to rip Squire's Devotion, to rip Skymarch Bloodletter, Pious Interdiction. I guess even if the Martyr of Dusk dies, we can still untap our Famished Paladins that way. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Bloodletter would be all the nastiness, though. Alright. If that's their best play, I'm not super worried. Guess we get in there. Can't quite play the Glorifier yet. So that Vampire will be able to untap our Famished Paladins if we can get some damage in with it. Alright, Impale on my 1/1 Lifelinker, I feel fine about that. I feel fine with that. Like, obviously we can't untap our Paladins now, but that's not a big deal. Jeez, Golden Demise. 2 cards I can't play in hand. I'm going to play land. Build towards that Ascend. I think I did say vampires are the best at getting Ascend, but I mean, it's also a certain build of vampires. We're not a highly token-based vampire deck, which is important to note. Alright. So, yes, I do think we can win this match. Obviously, our opponent did not have a super strong hand there, but let's be honest, we had to draw to our good hand, so... like I said, I don't think that Golden Demise could ask for a better matchup. It's a great card in general, but this is like the optimal matchup for it, so I'm hoping that it delivers for us. Alright, final game, and we are going to keep this. I'm trying to think of the removal I saw from my opponent's hand. They had Impale was the only one I completely remember. This hand it's not bad. Needs some cheaper stuff. But Squire's Devotion, we'll get a chance to try that out, which I'm excited about. Like, Famished Paladin off the top would be just nuts. Because then we could just go Paladin into Devotion and just have a 4/4 lifelink on turn 3, which is just very, very good. They forgot to... Oh, because they're... I see. Alright. Sounds good. So next turn we go Bloodletter for sure. They kept the 1-lander, hoping to find that second land, and they're not cracking Evolving Wilds because they don't want to deck in too many lands. Alright, well, now we can go Sky Marcher, which is cool. Next turn, Bloodletter. I'd rather get another body on the board than Squire's Devotion yet. Still didn't crack the Evolving Wilds. That's surprising. I guess they wanted to see what third land they need, so I will give them credit for being able to fix pretty effectively all 3 games. Slash of Talons is cool, but let's get that Bloodletter down, and then next turn Deacon, we can just do some really nasty stuff with Champion of Dusk. Just draw a bajillion cards. Draw a bajillion. I mean, draw 4 next turn is just so good. Sure, we'll take it. We can afford to, so I don't see why not. Whether they're bluffing or not, it's irrelevant to me. I'm willing to let them bluff 1 damage through when we're just very, very much ahead on board. Alright, so we go Champion of Dusk, draw 4. We go land, Smash Team. See if they have the Sure Strike or whatever. Okay. Much better board state, more cards in hand than our opponent. It looks pretty hopeless for him. So we'll protect our dude. Alright. Beat the Grixis Pirates. On to round 3.